All right, we got some TV and movie reviews. Let's start off with the season finale of your favorite show, BMF. now, now,
Bullshit. That's not my favorite show, but go ahead.
now, it's the parents here. They're against their sons dealing drugs, but yet they throw a party for Big Meech when he's moving to Atlanta. And my man bought food and our mom mama BMF there. She looking sexy, got her sexy clothes on and all that stuff. Now, what type of shit is church people celebrating a guy going to Atlanta? Like, do you think if my son say, "Hey, look, I'm going to Atlanta," the first thing I'm gonna say, "Well, what you going down there for?"
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's crazy because they so against selling the drugs and stuff, but they know he going down there to expand their empire and sell drugs, and they celebrating it.
Right. They also could have added the hair show. The young the sister gonna be in the hair show. They could have added that scene out.
Hmm.
But I guess it introduced young DC Fly back on the show, so he'll be the villain next season.
Well, they
Well,
do
he
them shows and stuff like that in Atlanta, so that wasn't too bad. They just need to cut some more of this parent stuff out and la shit.
Well, no, that's gonna be on there because Southwest is still in Detroit. So all those people, that's gonna be his enemy. The cause you see how he shot the car up. So
Hmm.
that's gonna be his enemy next season. I don't know. I guess big no, who's gonna be Big Meech enemy? He don't have oh no, the guys that seen him when he went to
Yeah.
in the club, that'll be
Uh-huh.
his enemies.
No, I mean they do so much with the mom and dad story. Like what married couple, we married, but you gonna start wearing sexy dresses going out and they gonna tell me where you going.
Right.
It's
How
like,
about
what are we doing? Either you gonna get a divorce and step out, or what? You know what I mean? We gonna stay
oh
together and you gonna move on.
that's punishment. That's pain and punishment she giving him. How about when she came downstairs, she had on that sexy tight fitting outfit.
Hmm.
At first, I thought she was naked because it matches the same color as her skin
Yep.
complexion.
Hmm. And then at the barbecue, they had her back turned so you can look at her ass, and they sitting there looking at her and they're like, "Oh, that's mom."
Right.
Like, come on now.
And Big Meech and Terry, they're smart and they also dumb because if you they boy or brother, if B Mickey was such a snitch, your ass would be in jail doing 100 years.
Well, that's what I don't understand. I don't understand how Terry keep calling him a snitch, and then he got the whole squad calling him a snitch, but he never snitched. Like he showed you the wire and let you get the drugs and get away.
Right, right. Your ass would be arrested and they'll be both in the jail doing 100 years apiece. All the shit they was doing.
Hmm.
And so they was following them, and the Asian cop had went to his house trying to get some.
But my thing is, Mickey ain't even like plead his case because she never came in. She was at the door for a hot second, then she left. So the boy
Right,
sitting there telling, but I'm like, yeah, she came there talking about I should take the fall for the young boy. That ain't my problem no more.
but my thing is, like you said, Meech never even asked him. Like, yo, they was looking at you. What was she doing over there?
Hmm.
And he hasn't lied to them yet.
Right.
So I that was kind of confusing to me.
Not
Cause
confusing, stupid.
okay, that's stupid because there's no way in the world like they can't put they Meech and Terry supposed to be these smart guys. You can't put two and two together that if he was such a snitch, our asses would be in jail now. And then we going to Atlanta, we going to Atlanta and all that stuff. Don't you, if he was such a snitch, don't you think he would have told them?
Hmm.
And how about when they was going to Ohio with the meet up with the cousins, Meech and Terry cousins and everything? Don't you think he would have told them that they sending drugs, traveling drugs to a different state? If
Hmm.
he's such a snitch,
Right.
that doesn't make any sense. It didn't make any sense to me. Oh well, it
There's a
was.
lot of shit. What about Terry? Terry talking about, look, Meech, we got other stuff to worry about. We can't be worrying about your baby mom and all that stuff. But then, as soon as the situation pop off with his girl, all hell break loose, and that's where he focused on.
Right. Oh yeah, that was funny because my man killed her and put her in. How did he know that they was in that? Oh, he was in the garage. Remember, he stopped. He robbed the old lady. I guess that's the only way he would know that they was selling drugs out the garage like that.
Hmm.
So he
But yeah,
go
but it
ahead.
was stupid because the cousin, the homeboy cousin, said, "You got to help me burn the body." So what happened with that whole thing? He
I
just said,
don't
"Never
know.
mind."
I guess because that'd have been the way to go. Because then wouldn't nobody have known
Yep.
other than them two. So it was that was funny too. The lady is dead in the damn garage, and he said, well, we can't focus on
Yeah. Yeah, that's your baby mama. We can't focus on her right now. We got some weight we got to move and all this. But as soon as he got that call from his girl and shit, he jumped right up and went over there.
Right. You mean to tell me I'm not going to worry about a woman that's dead in my place of business where we selling drugs out of, and that happened to be my baby
And
mom?
you got, yeah, exactly. That's crazy. Terry for self.
And that was also stupid how Big Meech just forced my man just to be a crackhead.
Yeah, why didn't you just kill him?
Right, right. And these guys, they can come in and out of people's houses, boy. I swear.
Mm-hmm. Motherfuckers got people after them trying to kill them, and nobody locked doors or have security systems or nothing. Not even a goddamn attack dog sitting in the crib. Something.
Right. There, here we go. We got the cop, the black cop. Now he was already doing some more underhand stuff with Big Meech in the first season.
Mm-hmm.
So they already know where he live at. So don't you think that he would get some type of security cameras or something over there?
And the whole purpose of having a safe with your gun in it, so nobody can get to the gun except you. So how your kid just go in the safe and grab the gun?
Right. Wasn't it supposed to be like his birthday code or something?
I don't know.
I think that's what he said. It was his I don't know if it was the son's birthday or the cop's
Yeah, well, that's
birthday.
bullshit because that's easy for somebody that know your birthday and know their birthday. That's the first thing they're gonna try.
Right. Well, first of all, why in the hell would you keep a murder weapon? The gun got two bodies on it.
Mm-hmm.
Why the hell would you keep that in your house like that? That's
Right.
number one. So they can prove that B Mickey did it, but they can't because
Well,
his
that's the thing. Be Mickey in the clear because the cops would have to. They would have to throw that out. Your cop
right,
broke the law and kept the gun, so that's a wrap right there. Plus, they say they saw him. Who was it? J Mo. They saw the cop putting the body in the trunk,
right,
and that was
and
when he was alive.
right,
Last person that we got eyewitness saying you saw with the bull.
and number two is B Mickey broke in the house. So he could say, yeah, I got into that safe and I touched that gun and I just put it back. So his fingerprints will be on there. So he
Mm-hmm.
can just lie and say that.
And they
And
got
then
the
he
cop. They would have the cop in so many lies, he wouldn't be able to fucking get his way out of it. And he
exactly.
would have to admit to something because his son would take the fall of it. They can't put that on B Mickey.
Right, right. So they have to throw all that shit out. And
Yep.
they can't I don't know how the hell they're gonna try to pin the murder on the kid, the two murders on the kid.
They
That's
can't.
ridiculous.
The only thing
N-
they can do is pin the one that they got him at the court set. That's the only one they
Exactly.
can put. Yep.
Right, right. Yeah, so that whole case is up in smoke. I don't know what they're gonna do next season.
Right. Well, it's stupid writing because we know the kid was getting bullied, so he have a motive to kill them. But he don't got no motive to be out and about killing drug dealers. Like, come on now.
Or exactly. So well we'll have more Lala, but I guess it'll be more Lala because it won't be no girls on there and other women on there no more because Southwest baby mom is mad at him and stormed out.
Mm.
So I guess your girl won't be the main girl next
And
season.
they killing her on the feeds,
What they
the
say.
BMF feeds. Her old ass and why she on here and why is Terry so on her, just all this shit like that. I
I,
agree. Like, why every black show she got to be on there and she's got to be like this freak joint? She don't have like no real position. She just like somebody jump off pretty much.
right. And I don't understand how Black Hollywood make these older women like these type of sex symbols that these guys are pointing after when there's
Hmm.
some fine young women that's actresses out there. Like I said, I think the first baby mom is better looking. She
Hmm.
should take the Lala part.
Right. And then you got I just think the story got stupid to see. And there's a lot of people because they do the vote and stuff on the feeds, the Reddit feeds, and they were saying the same thing that this season went downhill. And like you got Lala husband, he's like some big drug dealer dude in the streets. But
Hmm.
she running around with Terry, and he don't know that word don't get back to him.
Right, right. And they out and about walking around
Right. It
freely and
ain't like he
everybody.
keeping it in the cut.
Right, right. And then the kids is all with them and everything like that too.
Hmm. Holes in the story.
Hey, look, when it comes to you had to realize, Philip, this is the new soap operas now. The women don't watch General Hospital and One Life to Live anymore. Young and the Restless. These are the new soap operas. So you want to get soap opera stuff. You ain't gonna get no real stuff, no real type of storyline. It got so many holes in it. Cause I still can't understand how these guys are so smart, but yet they still think B Mickey is a snitch. I don't get
Hmm.
it.
So y'all ready to kill B Mickey, but y'all wasn't ready to kill Lamar for two whole
Exactly.
seasons.
Exactly. And he done killed your boys, robbed you,
Killed your boys, robbed you a couple times,
killed the
almost killed your mom.
right. Killed the baby mom, and all you do is hook him on crack.
Hmm.
Now all of a sudden he homeless and stumbling around. So in other words, that he
Right. So
gonna get
I
his
guess we done with Lamar then, huh?
no, I think he gonna get himself together next season.
Oh shit. Get himself together and come back to terrorize.
No, what he can do is try to like, okay, so this is like the crack era now. So he can like rehabilitate himself and be like teaching people not to use drugs and all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
He can be one of them. Anything
My
else?
man just he killed people left and right in the open, and you never hear the cops looking for him or trying to get him. He killed a cop in the hospital. You hear nothing about it ever. It's like crazy with this story.
Right.
He fucking blasting people and dumping his shit bag on them and stuff in the middle of the street. Witnesses around, and nobody's looking for him.
Uh-huh. Well, just I know you can't wait until the third season. So they'll be in Atlanta now.
I mean, I'll watch it, but I had high hopes for it. And the first season, I liked the first season. Didn't really care too much for the second season, so we'll see.
Hmm. All right, so we did you watch this latest episode of The Godfather of Harlem?
This is with the daughter.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's another person that they done hooked back on to the smack again.
Hmm. That was fucked up too. Cause my thing is, he's so concerned about Malcolm X protection, and your daughter hanging with him. You know they trying to kill him, but you got no protection on your daughter, so she
Right.
just out willy nilly in the streets and shit. And I felt bad for her when they fucking hooked her up.
Hmm. She again got herself together. And there go the wife again, like you were saying. They she loved the lifestyle, but don't
Right.
want him selling drugs.
Hmm.
And get all offensive, like because when he said he was working back with Chen, I didn't know he was gonna be on here. I thought that he was
I
done.
didn't either. I know, right? Because they never showed him. They just he's in jail, and that was that.
Right.
But when they showed him getting out, I was like, oh shit, Kingpin back.
Well, yeah. Well, he's doing the Kingpin show. That's why I thought that he wasn't going to be on here anymore. And
You talking about a new Daredevil show?
yeah, they did doing a well actually he might be what's the is it Echo? Did you watch the I was about to say Green Arrow. Hawkeye. Did you watch the Hawkeye show?
I saw most of it.
Oh, okay. The young girl on there that
Hmm.
fought with Kingpin at the end that she had powers. Is it
I didn't.
Echo? I think her name is Echo. Well, they're making a show with Echo, and he's supposed to be on that too. I think the
And
Echo
he's
show is
still
first.
Kingpin, right?
Yes,
Okay.
I think the Echo show is first. Then they're going to do, the Daredevil stuff. So that's what I thought he was filming that and wasn't going to be on here. And all of a sudden, I was shocked that he like popped back on up here. And
Mm.
then he found out
Lost a lot
that
of weight too.
yeah, he found out that that his wife tried to kill his daughter.
Hmm. Banging another mob boss and tried to kill his daughter.
Right. What else happened on there?
The light skinned boy got cracked upside the head with the one hitter quitter.
Well, they killed him because
Oh
he
yeah,
wanted to
yeah.
know.
They fucked
Yeah,
him up. Yeah.
yeah. So he told.
Uh,
So now he knows that the CIA is that's against him.
all these shows got the same shit too. CIA putting drugs in the community. So that tell you
Hmm.
what's up right there.
Right. Oh yeah. Well, you know that. if the government wanted to stop drugs right now, they could easily do that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was funding operations, the same thing that they were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So the season finale, I'm assuming that Malcolm X is going to be assassinated.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing because it's coming to a head. They keep
Uh,
talking about it. They already tried.
Right, right. So yeah, I don't have anything else to add with Godfather of Harlem. You?
Let's see. Whatever happened to his daughter,
Which one?
the
Oh
little,
no,
the,
she went to South Carolina. Remember that she's
I do
under
remember
the
she went down there. I guess
yeah.
that's it with her. She's not part of the story no more.
No, I guess not. I guess they did the power and didn't want to have a neglected kid hanging around. So
Mm-hmm.
they just said that yeah, we sent remember when things was
So,
getting hot?
mm-hmm. The,
The
the the the daughter took the kid down there. I remember, but I guess she came back without her.
and then that's when she went to Africa.
Right, right,
Egypt. Well, Africa.
yeah.
Yeah, she
Because
went.
BMF done the same thing with their two little girls.
Yep. He said, we just send them away, and Big Meech never say like, "Yeah, I'm going to get my daughter." Or, "Yeah, I'm
Right.
gonna talk to my daughter on the
Or
phone."
the
It's like,
grandmama say, "Well, how the girl doing? Bring her around or something."
right? She always dealt with Terry's kid, but never said anything about beating Big
Right.
Meech kid.
Yep.
And got the baby mom hanging around her and all that stuff, and Big Meech baby mom and
Well, I
daughter
thought
is
that
like,
was weird anyway because she broke up with Terry and took the kid and bounced. So then Terry then moved on, got a girlfriend. Then she came back, but she still wasn't with him. But she came back living there. So I thought that
right.
was weird. So why would she get all offended that he didn't got a girlfriend? Y'all don't even mess with each other no more like that.
That's the same thing like the hair show. Okay, he brought a date to the hair show. Y'all not together anymore, and he didn't invite you. The mom brought you over there, and you
Hmm.
get upset about that.
And then the mom like, you already got a girl. Who is this? And the next thing you know, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
The girls are fighting, but he already made his decision who he want to be with. You made the decision you didn't want to be with him.
Right, right,
So what's there to argue about?
right. There, did you watch the? Oh well, you already watched the latest episode of Snowfall because you talked about your boy Franklin kidnapping kidnapping and killing the father.
Fucked him up. And he was a
Uh,
nice guy too, wasn't he?
uh, and it's so
I
funny
thought he was
that
gonna get something out of him because the girlfriend, or is that his wife, Franklin wife, or his girlfriend, fiance?
yeah, are they married?
I don't know. I don't. Maybe that's his fiance.
Uh-huh.
Well, she was talking about her mom, and and her mom was saying, yeah, he had help to get rid of your money. So I thought they was looking for somebody that helped move that money. And here they go get the dad,
Mm-hmm.
and then they didn't even question to talk to him to or use him for like bait or anything. Fucking
Nope.
just told him, hey, I got your dad. Give me my money. I ain't worried
Mm.
about my dad, or you ain't. Bam.
And it's just so funny how when the wife, let's call her the wife, she came onto the scene, she was like green as a leaf, didn't know anything.
Hmm.
Now she's all in
Yep.
stings and operations and hooked
Different
his mom up.
languages. Her and her
Right.
mom is fucking got all type of connections.
Right. They're gonna use Franklin. They're gonna use Franklin and take if he get his money, that mom gonna take it or
And
do something to it. And
right.
he
And
go ahead.
what's the guy name? The CIA guy?
Oh shit.
Teddy.
Okay, yeah.
Now, when he killed him, Teddy put the phone down. And was like, he just killed my mom. Like he was like he just like he lost his best friend. Like his dad really died. I'm like thinking like, well, damn, he just killed his dad, so it's eye for an eye.
Right, right. So now the KGB guy, who like you said, he's a KGB, but he's Latino.
Oh,
Uh,
and he's gay.
Eddie's gay, right? Like that's gonna fly in the KGB
That's what I
back
said. I said
back
first of
then.
all, Russians don't really play that gay stuff like that.
Right.
You got a Hispanic Russian KGB guy that's gay. Man, they sure know how to throw a lot of shit on you.
Well, that's the same thing about how people were saying that Brittany Griner is a man. Brittany Griner was in a Russian jail. If she had man parts, don't you think they would have said something? This is Russia. This ain't the USA. They
See,
don't play that shit.
now she got a lot of pictures on that boat with no shirt on with her man chest out.
Well, she doesn't have any chest.
So because a girl ain't got chest, she can walk around like a dude with no top on.
What some of them do
I
that.
don't
They don't
know.
have any chest.
I question that one.
No, Russia would have said something. Russia would have said, "Oh no, put her in the men's prison because oh no, she
Oh, how
was in
you
a
know she
Russian."
didn't?
No, they didn't because it would have came out.
No, they don't tell
They
you all
already
your
said she was
business.
in a woman's jail. They had pictures of her in a woman's jail.
All right, well, if you trans, they probably put you in a woman's jail.
Shit,
In Russia, I don't know how that shit work over there.
shit, shit.
They lucky they ain't kill her ass.
True, true. And then we got our boy, Uncle,
Ruthless motherfucker now, ain't he?
uh, Uncle trying to get his best friend or his friend involved in some shit, and the best friend ain't even in the game no more. He got his own business
He's like,
doing his
man, I got
own
a
thing.
family to come home to. I'm trying to do this shit the right way.
Right.
And he
He
get all
trying.
mad at him and shit.
Uh-huh.
Man, I ain't seen you in years. You come around here thinking I'm gonna still put in some work.
Right. Uh-huh. Yeah, like come on Dale. Why would you even get him? And you should be
Mm-hmm.
happy. You should be happy that he ain't involved in that shit anymore and doing his own thing.
Right. You need to do the same.
Uh
And I thought it was weird that Franklin kept saying, like, I'm trying to do this, trying to build a better life, this and that. He was sitting on $70 million. Like, when was it enough? You
yep.
should have been stepped off if that was the plan. I tell
Mm-hmm.
you, well, that career to never let them quit. That's the same with all these big time drug dealers. They have so much money, they just never want to get out the game.
Mm-hmm. Also, Franklin's mom is also like the other women. Was all against drugs and all that stuff. Were you selling
Mm-hmm.
drugs and got involved in a lifestyle? Remember, she was like willing to deal with them apartments and
Yep.
buildings.
Mm-hmm. And what's his homeboy name? Leon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Leon.
Why, if he got money and he supposedly have money, why is he back in the projects with his wife?
I
And
don't
you
know.
you know she like a former crackhead. So why are you gonna bring her around and stuff?
Hmm. I don't even know why the fuck he there anyway. With all that shit with the homeboy, I said, I've been like, you know what? I'm just leaving here. We
Why
going
and
back.
right, well, that's what I said. His first day there, he should have saw what it was. He should, you know what, it's cool. I don't want none of this shit. I ain't got nothing to do with this. I'm out.
Right.
But then he mad the guy, and when he shot those lights out, and the dude said, "No, it's better without the lights." You already knew it was gonna be a rumble because or something because he said he's running this shit now, and this is what he want. So
Hmm.
when y'all fighting, what y'all fighting for leadership?
Yes.
You know they gonna fight back. How about you kill that nigga for leadership?
Hmm.
Because if you kill him, or he gonna come after you. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, number one, you see how he was low key going at him. I'm talking about the muscle guy
Mm-hmm.
was low key going at Leon
Well,
and
because he
saying
didn't,
little.
because he saw he didn't like he first of all he didn't like the fact that Leon was back. Because the first thing you
Right.
think of when the old leader come back is what you back for? You trying to take this shit back?
Exactly. Right. So you already
I
knew that was going to come to a head up.
I like the way dude talk though. He got that the way his I guess the way he put the words together, his voice. It sounded like an old school dude.
Uh-huh. And how about when Auntie was talking, he told her to shut up.
He checked her 2 times, and I thought the uncle was gonna say nothing. He ain't really say nothing about it.
Uh-huh. Well, he's the uncle is at his wits end. See, it's the auntie is the one that was all wanting to be all involved in the drugging and all that shit. It
Well, remember Leon, like Leon said, his pa was nickel and diamond with the weed,
right.
but the wife she want to be a queen pin. She didn't want to
Mm-hmm.
just make money because when she was working with Franklin, they was making good money, but she wanted to run her own operation and be a crime boss.
Right. Anything else to add on Snowfall?
Nah, not really. Whatever happened to so they just not gonna say nothing with him. He just took the money and ran.
Who?
Peaches.
Yeah, he's like first they was looking for him. Remember, they just stopped all talking
Right.
about it.
So I'm like, damn, what was up with that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, your favorite show is back.
You already said that line before. You said it was
Your
BMF.
second
So
your second favorite show is back. Power Book 2 is back. So what you think?
I was a Power Book One guy.
So what you think about this first episode? Talk about soap operas.
You ain't
But
lying.
go ahead.
It was good to see that it was back, but I was like, damn, Tariq is a killer. He just fucking people up.
Right.
He stabbing my man. First
And
off,
and
who
that was so quick too, by the way. But go
what
ahead.
did he
Just
stab the
like the
boy up?
dialogue between the two, between them two. All
Yeah,
of a sudden,
yeah.
he just pull out a knife and just start stabbing him.
Uh-huh. My thing is this dude is a square prick. You already know, like what's the name? The young boy is dangerous. You know he into drugs and shit. There's all type of people popping up dead left and right, and you talking to him like he a nobody, like
Right.
he can't get you fucked up. You ain't got no weapon.
But my thing is that it was so fun. See, it's like bad writing. Bad writing. I mean, they put themselves in situations where they don't know how to get out, and so they'll
Mm-hmm.
just say stupid shit. And like we said, this is nothing but a soap opera, so nobody's going to catch it. So you go into this a luxury apartment building in New York City, right? So you walk down a New York street, you get into the apartment building. Okay, you argue with the guy, you stab the guy. First of all, okay, you argue with the guy, you stab him up. Two other guys come in that same room. Like no one has keys
Right.
anymore.
These is like high security type places. They got cameras. You got to check in. You got to have
Exactly.
key codes to get in. None of that
Yep.
shit. They just go willy nilly any type of way they want.
Yep. Is a concierge at the desk?
Well, that's just
Some,
like Mecca. Mecca had this high rise crib, and they went right up in there like it wasn't nothing.
yep. So and I'm thinking, and they're like, well, what we gonna do with the body? No, we could just say he went on a trip. Like you on camera,
There's
they already
cameras
gonna
in
know
the
you there.
hallway. Yeah,
Right.
it's like crazy.
Right. So, like Phil said, Mecca's gone. So, some kind of way they gift the apartment or penthouse to Monet, Mary J. Blige. So, Mary J. Blige gives the apartment to her two sons. Well, she had three, but she gave it to the two living sons. So, I guess
Mhm,
that's their pad now. I guess.
mhm. And she's so pissed off at the world. She just want to know who killed her son.
And Mecca too. Her lover of life and Mecca gone also.
Mm. And here, and this is another part of the story was stupid because the girl said that Mecca was proposing to her with that ring, and here
Right.
Mecca was proposing to Mary J with that ring.
The only reason why I know the name is because Mary J. Blige's character is Monet, and this new lady is named Mona.
Oh shit! They
Nona,
really.
Nona, or Mon. I think it's Nona. So I said that's the only reason why I
Hmm.
know they two names because their names are so similar.
Oh, and she all ruthless too, and got goons and shit, and motherfuckers talking to her crazy.
Right. So now Tariq got something more method bad because he like, well, I could just say you just gave that ring. Hey, look, he had the ring and gave it to somebody and put it up on auction.
Hmm. Yeah, this ring worth $5 million, and you just gave it to Method Man like it wasn't shit.
Yep. And me, I'd have just kept the ring.
Yep.
I would just kept the ring. And like we always say, when it comes to TV shows and they say somebody died, if they ain't showing anybody, expect them to be alive. So we
Yep.
already knew that girl was in witness protection.
Hmm.
So she got information on damn everybody. So is she going to stand firm and not say anything or what?
I guess I don't know. I think that's weird that you can fake the teenager death like that. Like, what about her family? Don't they want to see a body? Don't they want to have a funeral?
Right.
We ain't
Uh-huh.
talking about it exploded or drove off a deep ass ravine or something. It was a car crash in an embankment. They would have easily just what's the name poured her out and we had some remains.
Right. Right.
And then what
Yeah.
else happened on there? Anything else?
She
I
got
don't like I don't like how motherfuckers that tried to kill you all of a sudden now you're friendly, you can trust them. That's just like going back to Godfather of Harlem. Here, my man that's supposed to try to kill Malcolm, and it was the enemy, and now y'all got him in the back seat driving him around.
right.
Like, you're not, first of all, I gotta go with him. He's not sitting in the back seat behind us, so he can fucking slit her through. And then it's the
Uh-huh.
same thing with Power. Uh Bobby Brown, I always call him Bobby Brown.
Yeah, Kane.
Bobby Brown tried to kill Tariq and set Tariq up, but now he's still right hand mans with Tariq.
Right. So I assume that they're going to give did they give the stock guys drugs yet?
They was getting to it, so that's like the next episode when they show them all partying, and then the loudest, craziest dude talking shit is the Asian dude. When has you ever seen an Asian the loudest, crazy talking?
You don't know the
He's
New
sitting there
York.
doing coke right before the meeting and talking crazy and loud.
You don't know the New York Asian
Yeah,
guys.
right.
Yeah, ain't no Asian guy gonna sit there. He got this sweet job, this good job, and gonna be doing coke like that.
Right before a meeting, they all doing coke and shit and talking
Right,
shit.
right. So I guess my man and the black girl going to be in a relationship with each other. They
Who?
already said the Braden, is that
Braden?
the white
Yeah.
guy's name? Okay, Braden and the
Oh,
sister
young
that
girl.
worked there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
hmm
What
Now
else?
I don't understand how, and this is like the second or third show I've seen like this where you have a, federal informant that they allow to just sell drugs and do all type of crazy shit, kill people and all this, and they don't do nothing about it.
Well, that's how
Like,
it is for real though.
but I understand that, but I don't understand it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see the
Because
point you're trying to
Mecca
make.
got a warehouse full of drugs, and he can just like push and sell these drugs. Mecca can just shoot people like he like got immunity because he's working with the cops. I don't understand that. Like you said, I
Hmm.
know shit like that can happen and do happen, but it's just weird to me.
Yep. I guess they doing like the I guess it's like the Amsterdam thing from on the wire. I guess
hmm
they'll let you do this and that and this and that so you can just get as much people as you can. I don't know.
Yeah, my man
Mm,
got cars and jets. Like Mary said, he got cars and jets and cribs all over the world. But he worked for y'all, so all that shit is seized. The only thing that wasn't seized is the penthouse. Well, why they leave that one out? Like, come on now.
right. And how's that that young girl all of a sudden got the same curriculum and classes as Tyreek?
hmm And why would you even let her come there? Like,
Right.
first off, the school, I don't care how much money you got. If her family's involved in some shit and we got all this shit going on, no, she can't come here.
Right. All the schools in New York City. We ain't even going to talk about the United States. All the schools in New York City. You got to go there. You have to go
hmm
there.
That's the
All
one
that
she wanted
shit.
to go to. Now Tariq got two of his girls in class.
See, I think he gonna be just friends with the killer. Think they just gonna be like friends. Make that a little friendship because she already start talking too much.
Which one you
And
talking about?
the killer, the one that be
Effie?
selling drugs with. That's her name.
Yeah.
Yeah, her.
So he ain't gonna mess with her no more. He gonna
I don't
stop
think so because you see how she was talking about the feelings and all that stuff and everything. Like,
because they supposed to be a couple now.
well, you can't be a couple with me doing all that stuff anyway.
Yes, you
Hey, it's
can.
gonna have to be one or
He
the
said
other.
that. He said that, but then he still let her come to the warehouse after all that.
Mm-hmm.
She was right
True.
there with him at the warehouse.
And well, we got a new teacher. We got a new teacher after the death of the sweet looking professor last year. Um, and then we also got a Hotep brother that's on there. I'm assuming Hotep and the Monet's daughter. I don't remember her name. I'm assuming
hmm
they're gonna get together.
Yeah,
And I'm assuming they're gonna put Braden's sister on their drug stuff too.
probably. Yeah,
She's in the class also.
and she
Like
sharing a
how
room
you
with Monet daughter.
right. Now I don't even know how in the world that's possible, but
I know. Here you got a family owned room that only the family can get into, and she's sharing a room with her.
yeah, if I have a family building and a couch or dorm room, and one of my family members is going there, they're gonna have their own room.
Exactly.
Like, why would you want a room with somebody?
hmm
That
Best
didn't
thing
make
you
any
want is
sense,
your own room.
right? So now they try to play Tariq and not give him a room. And our boy Lorenz Tate had to come in and force the guy to give him
hmm
a damn room. All that shit going on. They would have been kicked your ass out of that damn school.
Yep.
Well, hey, look, it's a soap opera. Anything else?
Definitely.
Anything else you want to add on Power?
Nah.
Now you talking about the Wu-Tang series. Did you watch all the episodes this season?
What was the last one? The last one was at the Wu Mansion when he was cutting the deals.
Yes.
Yes, that's where I watched up to.
All right. So what do you think of the season so far?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 6.
Uh-huh.
And I give it a 6 only because I was liking it, but then they threw them 2 episodes that I told you was bullshit that I wasn't feeling in.
Right.
Like, stick to the story. I don't need all that dumb shit.
The Raekwon and Ghostface was all right. I get what they was trying to portray,
Mm-hmm.
but the old dirty bastard wasn't executed properly. What they should have did, it has have the real story of how that album was put together, because you can listen to the album and tell it was a rush
Well,
job.
right. Well, even that, at least it'd be a story that I can follow. I don't need this made up imaginary storyline. Like, you
Right.
got a story, stick to the story. And they did it to back episodes. That shit kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I'm sitting here trying to see what's going on. Y'all need to get back to the story.
Right. They could have talked about how they had to force him to get to the studio, how Jizza had to write some of his shit,
Mm-hmm.
how he was all drugged out and everything. And that's another thing that my cousin had mentioned, that when they show old dirty bastard, he's always like some type of clown or
Right.
something. He's not like, okay, yeah, he got high and all that stuff, but he wasn't high and acting clowns like that all the time.
Right. Like this one is. Like a
Yeah.
kid and shit.
Right, hey, oh, like
Mm-hmm.
playing video
Just
games and hey, what's going
like
on?
a like a slow kid.
Right, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And
And who's the crackhead manager that he hired?
club owner, the
Was that
club owner.
real?
I'm assuming it was.
Mm. They got like every nigga in the neighborhood at the mansion and shit, wilding out and having a good time.
Hmm. um, the last episode was fine because it talked about like how they put the contracts and all that
Yeah,
shit,
see, that was cool. I like that.
and at
That was cool.
the time and Mottola shit.
Mm-hmm.
And you see they did a little Mariah Carey. No, that wasn't Mariah Carey. Who was his wife at the time? Mariah Carey. I don't think they were together by then. It was another superstar that another singer that you see when he walked in, her back was turned
I thought that
to.
was Mariah.
No, I don't think they were together at that time. They mentioned who it was. It was another singer. It was another singer that he was with.
Black.
No, I think this singer is Latino. I'm not sure. They mentioned it on there. And I was like, damn, I thought that was Mariah Carey that was standing there.
Mm. That's what I thought too. Because he got the album with Mariah Carey, so I thought that's why it was all linked up.
But damn, Inspector Deck, boy. Inspector Deck, Inspector
Doing
Deck
him
is the
dirty,
truth.
man.
Yep.
Damn. Like you said, you jumped right over me and gave my man the album and shit. And I'm sitting here on the back burner.
Hmm. My thing is, Inspector Deck was always the one that start off songs.
Mm-hmm.
He should have been the first. He should have said, "Well, look, what about Inspector Deck?" He should have said something to him about it. Tommy Mottola about it. Like, all right, can we throw an Inspector Deck? He ain't
Mm.
say shit. He was just like going on with it, what he said.
Right.
Yeah, and well, Ghostface did have the diabetes and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really it on a Wu-Tang series. Anything else you want to add?
Uh, Not really. You already mentioned about how what's the name is a young asshole, dirty.
Hmm. All right, so there was a season finale to Last of Us. Did you watch it?
Yes.
All right, now what's your thoughts?
Uh, I thought it was a good episode. A lot of people on the feeds was a little upset. They said he went away from the original story.
Right.
I guess he wasn't supposed to kill the girl and
Uh,
and take the girl out the kid out the hospital.
right.
I was cool with that because I'm like, yo, they got to go in her brain. He don't want her to die. He's getting attached to her. She's attached to him. They've been
Right.
through a lot of shit together. Fuck that. Find another way.
Hmm. All right, now would have told her the truth?
Told who the truth?
Told the young girl the truth?
Yeah,
See, I would have told her the truth also.
yeah.
Why'd
I
you
would
lie
told her the truth.
for?
Mm-hmm.
I would have said they tried to get into your brain and I stopped them.
Yep.
I don't know why. No, no, she's alive. Oh no. Why would you lie?
Mm-hmm.
Why
Yeah.
I don't have no why I don't have no clothes on? Why I had to take you out of there? Because they was about to
Or you
get
can
it.
say some
Yeah.
shit like there's about to be an operation. We got fucking raided. All hell broke loose. I don't think such and such made it out, but I snatched you out of there and we fucking shot our way out. You know what I mean? Some shit like that.
Right.
So it's kind of the truth, but it's also a lie.
Mm-hmm. Now, are they going back to where his
That's what
brother
I was
is?
thinking. That's what I was thinking.
Oh,
Because
okay.
that's like the only safe spot he got. You know what I mean? That he know of.
Right. Right. Uh,
Did you ever play the game?
no, that's on PlayStation.
Hmm. Is
No.
it a newer game or an older game? Because we
Um,
had PlayStations back in the day.
no, it's like on like the PlayStation 4
Oh,
or
okay.
a
After
PlayStation
our
3 or 4.
PlayStation days.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I see a
Uh,
lot of people talking about it, and they compare the TV show to the game, and a lot of people saying like a lot of it is the same. And when they veer off and do their own thing for the TV show, a lot of people get upset about that.
right. Well, the thing is, it's a TV show, so they're not gonna stick strictly to the
Right.
game. Well, oh, I do know that the woman he killed,
Hmm.
she's the voice of that same character she's playing.
Okay. Now they haven't showed a damn zombie in like 2, 3 episodes, right?
Right,
I guess
right.
they're trying to do it without as much as that because that's what people there for.
Well, again, he said he told us that it's not the zombies that we have to be worried about.
Yeah, he
It's the
did say.
people. Yeah, it's the people and everything, and that's what happened. And he said, especially when you go all out, it's the people you have to worry about.
Hmm.
Yeah. Anything else on the Last of Us? Because there wasn't really much of that episode
It
other than
wasn't.
that they was walking around. They got taken by the fireflies or whatever. Come to
Hmm.
find out that the lady was there from Boston. She was there, and they operated on her. He got her out and he shot her, and they traveled again and found the place again. I don't know if that's the brother's place or not. I assume it is.
That's what I was thinking.
So it wasn't really Elks in that episode.
Uh-uh.
It was a good episode though. I'm not trying to say it wasn't bad. But
Right.
anything other TV shows you watched?
I binge watched Swarm today.
Oh, I haven't watched it yet.
All right, well,
Uh,
I won't talk about it.
so it's like it's supposed to be like a Beyonce fan because the Swarm in the Beehive.
Yeah.
Or they say, is that girl Chloe? Is she like the Beyonce character?
Um, not really.
Mm.
It's weird. It's one of them. You know how Donald Glover is and shit with his Mickey Fink type movies,
What you
TV
call it?
shows. Huh?
What you call it?
Donald Glover?
No, you said Rinky Fink.
No, I said Mickey Fink.
Oh, make you think. Oh, I
Right.
thought
So
you
you
said
can't just watch
Rinky.
it all the way through and say, okay, okay, okay. You got to think about, oh, this was going on over here. Oh, this is that. You know what I mean? Trying to
Right,
piece shit together.
right.
So the star of the show, you know, old girl that was the hooker in that other show we used to watch.
Yeah, she was the pile around person with the Samuel L. Jackson show. You ever watched that?
The what?
The Samuel L. Jackson well, I guess you would call it a mini series. It wasn't really a TV show.
Mm-mm,
Y'all never watched that?
mm-mm.
Oh, you need to put that on your queue then. That was a
What's the
good
name
show.
of it?
Palmer Gray. Hold on. Let me see if I can
Oh,
find.
you talking? Was that? No, that wasn't Samuel Jackson. I thought. You talking about the old guy that had the money? What was
Um,
that show? I'm thinking that's what you talking about. It was an
he
old guy.
lost his mind and he took a drug to get his mind back.
Okay,
But
yeah, yeah. I forget the name of it. Yeah, we did watch that. Yeah, that's
okay,
her.
yeah, that was her. Yeah.
Hmm. Well, she's like the main character, and the other girl's her sister. I
The
think that's you're supposed to be her sister because it's
the
weird. Like I said, I
the
don't want to give too much away until you watch
The
it.
Chloe Bailey.
Yeah,
Is it? Okay. The only
but
thing
she's
I
also
heard.
like Beyonce. I see. I just gave you some info, so I don't know. You got
Okay.
to
Oh,
watch
that's
it because
fine.
it's weird.
The only thing I heard about the show was how she made that love scene. The internet made a big deal that she had that love scene on there.
Was it her?
Oh, it was a body double.
You don't see nothing but her ass. You don't.
Oh, I didn't see it.
And
I
that's
just
like
heard
the
them talk
fucking
about.
opening scene of the first episode.
Well, it kind of seemed like the way she talked about it that it was her.
Yeah, but you don't know it's her now because you don't see her face or her neck connected to that. You just see the girl peek through the door and you see my man hitting it from the back and you just see her butt. You don't see her.
Oh, so it was real quick.
Yeah, it was real quick.
Oh shit!
Yeah, they
They act
hyped it
like
up
it was
like it
like
was
just
something
such
else.
a.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
All
no, it's
right.
some bullshit.
All right. So did you like it?
The show?
Yes.
No.
Because it was a Donald Glover make you
It's
think.
all well, Donald Glover got a lot to do with it, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost like one episode is not connected to the next episode. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
All it is this girl's a fucking diehard fan, and if anybody on the internet say anything bad about him, she come looking for your ass.
So, oh, don't tell me this is like some type of horror shit that these like a Jordan Peele type of shit.
Not that for like each season is. I mean, each episode is a little connected, but you can watch a whole episode without watching the episode before it and still be all right. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's connected a little bit, and then at the end it gets real weird. Because then you say, "Well, damn, is this off a true story?" So
Mm.
it's you just got to see it. It is no. I feel like I wasted my time watching it.
Anything else?
Uh-uh. That's it.
Uh, would you call the Chris Rock special a TV show? Chris Rock stand up?
Not really.
Well, I saw that. Did you see it?
Yeah, I watched it.
It was okay. I wasn't no like falling out laughing or
Right.
anything like
Well,
that.
a lot of these comedians don't. They're not like they used to be, where you be cracking the fuck up laughing when you got to damn near hold your heart. You don't see that
Right,
shit no more. It's all almost political now. They talk about what's going on in the world. They're making statements and pretty much, you know what I mean, instead of telling jokes.
right. You just uh uh that's just Dave Chappelle right there. It seemed like Dave Chappelle started that.
And
Like
probably
it's like they don't do like a punchline, a
right.
set up punchline. It's like you said, they just like sit up there and just talk freely.
Talk
Uh,
freely, tell stories and shit.
you know who? You never seen the guy. What's the guy that had the TV show that I used to like that came out the closet? Um, the young dude that came out the closet. What is his damn
You
name?
mean came out the closet?
Uh, just like during the pandemic, he came out and said he was
Oh, you
gay.
talking about the young black boy and he said he was gay?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, what's his name? Damn, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Yes, it is too. And I used to like that show. I'm like, damn, NBC fucked that show up something seriously. All them comedians they had under contract and they couldn't didn't let that show go on. Um, I forget his name.
Carmichael.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, um, you ain't see his special, his last special.
No.
All he did is sit up. He sat up there. This is no joke neither. He sat up there. He got up. It was like in a small, like a little small bar or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He got up. He said a little couple of stuff about his story, whatever, the gay stuff and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he asked the crowd, "Do you have any questions?"
Oh
And
shit.
the people asked him questions, and I mean, he was being funny, but it wasn't nothing like, "Oh,
Right.
oh." And I'm like, "What the hell is this? Like a new thing these comedians do now? It's like they're not really telling jokes."
They don't have material. They don't practice material. They just get up there and they just talk about current events and shit like that, and then they try to put a funny spin on it.
Right. And do you see how Chris Rock messed up a joke and did it
Mm-hmm.
and did the same joke over again?
Mm-hmm.
I would have just kept with the same thing.
Well, they
Wouldn't
said
nobody
Netflix
notice?
Netflix pulled that part out of the stand up
Oh, when
when
you
he mentioned the
watched it,
wrong movie. You talking about when he mentioned the wrong movie?
yes.
Yeah, they pulled that part out. So I guess whoever watching it now won't see that
Oh, okay. So only the people that saw it live saw that part.
on live, or if you saw like the first time it started airing. I guess you know what I
Oh,
mean.
okay. All right.
Because when it
All right.
first came out is when I saw it
Yes.
on a box, and I seen it straight through, and I saw the messed up part. But they saying that Netflix pulled that part. So I mean, you like since we streaming the way we do it, you probably still can catch it. But if
Right.
you go to Netflix and watch it, you ain't gonna see it like that.
Right. Because I'm saying to myself, well, hell, I would have kept on going. Wouldn't have
Yeah.
nobody knew what he was talking about.
Hmm. And like you said, that was it took him a whole year to get that off his chest. So what made him get balls now? Because he wouldn't say that before. He could have been came out like that.
True. And they say that Jada Pinkett was upset about it.
I didn't hear her say it. I heard Will Smith say Chris Rock need to move on.
No, okay.
He said I was hurt, you know what I mean, and he needs to move on about this. Okay, move on. After you done
Right.
punched him in the head up in front of everybody, now he need to move on.
Right. And the stuff like he said. Now, okay, everybody been talking about your wife and all that stuff, messing around with that young boy, but all of a sudden that he ain't even all he said was the GI Jane joke,
Hmm.
and nobody knew she had no damn alopecia. When did we ever heard that Jada Pinkett had alopecia?
She got videos talking about her head and talking about she don't give a fuck what people think about it. She rocking it and she look good like that. So what's the problem? She been rocking
Exactly.
it like for a while now. She did that shit on the Matrix back when the Matrix she was on the Matrix.
Right.
Ain't
And
nobody talk about her head like that.
exactly. And always just because he mentioned that, they'll give Will Smith carte blanche to punch Chris Rock like that. But everybody talking about your wife banging that young boy, your son's friend. Your son's friend. Can you imagine if Will Smith was messing around with one of his daughter's friends?
Yeah, the internet when they had the Cosby involved, everybody.
Exactly. Uh,
And to me, I still feel like it was almost staged because you said, "Oh man," when what do you say? What's Serena them dad name?
Richard.
Yeah, he said, "Oh Richard," something like that. When Will started coming up toward him, any
Mm.
black man is not going to stand. He put his hands behind his back and leaned in and took it. Any black man gonna be like, "Whoa, whoa, chill, back up, some throw your hands up," and then like, who was that? I think Corey Holcomb was talking about it. You gonna rub your chin like, that shit hurt. You know what I mean, or something. He ain't do none of that. He ain't even got a mark on his face. So I don't know.
Any new movies?
Movies. I can't think of nothing.
While I
I watched.
watch,
I
oh,
did
good.
watch. I didn't finish it though. I was watching this movie. My boy Michael Jai White. It was a Tubi movie.
Uh-oh.
He was on a plane, and you know, you on a plane. He got like the camera set up at his house.
Uh-huh.
His daughter is home. He's trying to get home to his daughter, and she's like, how old is she? I want to say she's like 17 because she's still in high school. And she had her boyfriend came over, and he was like, "Yeah, make sure he leave at 9. You know, I'm watching the house. This nigga's, he had the cameras all around the house, like I got."
Mm-hmm.
And then he seen like there's a guy in the neighborhood that's doing like on Scream and shit, calling random numbers, and then like going over to the houses, fucking people up. So he see him on the camera like outside the house, like who the fuck is this dude? This mask on outside the house. So he telling his daughter, like, I'm on my way, but the plane got delayed, this and that. So she's like in the house trying to fight him off and all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Shay said Michael Jai White was just extra. He ain't put in no work, but she went to sleep before me. And I almost made it to the end, but he was on a plane, but his phone died. And then he was fussing it like, "Is somebody trying to kill my daughter? They break into my house to kill my daughter." He was saying like that. And everybody like, sit down, sit down. He overacting, like, you know what I mean? Not taking him serious.
Mm-hmm.
And then the stewardess was like, "I'll get you a charge." And take a guess who the stewardess was.
Oh.
Uh Erica Mena.
Oh, goodness gracious. Was the
Yeah.
face all messed up looking?
It's still skinny with the big ears, if that's what you
Oh,
mean.
okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So she got him a charge, and then she tried to crack on him. He was like, "Yeah, you know, I'm just trying to work with my daughter, this and that." Here, the wife, it was a home invasion, and his wife got killed some years back. You know what I mean? So that's why he was all crazy about it. But my thing is, if that was the case, why would you leave your daughter there anyway?
um,
But when that happened to his daughter, when that happened to his wife, then he trained his daughter how to fight, so she knew how to fight. And she was fucking the bull up too.
it,
I didn't make it to the very end, but like Shay said, Michael Jai White was probably just an extra. I think he was on a plane the whole movie.
it's called You're Not Alone.
Yeah. I
Um,
couldn't find it. I was looking for it the other day so I could finish. I probably only got like 10 minutes left, but I couldn't find it.
it's funny, but the writers are Marcus Houston and Chris Stokes.
Yeah,
and I see,
it's a 2V special.
and I see our boy Keith Sweat is in
Oh yeah,
it.
and Shay laugh at him every time she see him.
Why?
I don't know. She talking about he an old pervert or something.
Oh goodness, boy, oh boy, our black cinema, boy, I tell you.
Man, it's so many movies on there, and you go to Black Cinema, and that's all you see. A whole bunch of girls that's trying to get out of the strip game, or strippers that's in the game that's making the money and trying to do something different, and drug dealers, like all these black movies like that. And you see the same actors and shit popping up in them joints, rappers and VH1 type people and stuff.
Hmm.
When I'm bored and I'm just laying in the bed, I'll be like, let me see what's on here, and I put on one of them dumbass movies and go to sleep.
God, who would ever think that Marcus Houston and Chris Stokes wrote a damn movie?
I'm pretty sure they got a whole bunch of movies on there.
Like you said, Michael Jai White, they probably boys with Michael Jai White or whatever. And they say, yeah, won't you get on this for, oh, it's only a day shoot. He probably did all that shit in one day.
Like I said, the movie was almost over, and he was stuck at the airport on a what do you call it? When you got to catch a second plane, what do you call it? Layover.
Layover. Yeah.
Layover, and they talking about, well, we can get you a hotel room. No, I got to get home. He all like on that tip. Then he get the next plane flying out, and then he's still like worried and fussing and looking at his camera and all this shit.
Any other ones?
Can't think of nothing else. That's the only one I can remember.
Well, I looked at well, again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm late on movies. I looked at the Protégé with you're not gonna like it. It's Maggie Q, our girl Maggie Q,
Mm-hmm.
Samuel L. Jackson, and Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton is the original Batman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and Michael Keaton. Samuel L. Jackson rescued Maggie Q. Samuel L. Jackson was like an assassin back in the day, and he like rescued her. Her parents was killed in Vietnam. Her parents was killed, so he rescued her and like raised her into an assassin also. So Michael Keaton is working for this guy, and he killed Samuel L. Jackson, and so she's like going for revenge. Cause see, I liked it because it got that old school storyline,
Mm-hmm.
like the person I love died, and I'm going for revenge and all that
Right.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So Maggie Q was in it, so you know it's a lot of kung fu kicking and all that stuff. But she's doing more shooting than kung fu karate.
Mm-hmm.
So Michael Keaton is like the enemy, but he still wants to sleep with her. So they wound up sleeping with each other, and they wound up sleeping with each other. Then he still tried to kill her. And oh, I'm not gonna give you the end. You
Don't
can
they do
well,
that in all our movies though, like that now? In all of the movies that come out, it's like the bad guy just gotta bang this person. He just gotta get laid before he kill her, before he do something with it. It's like, damn, is that all they think about?
right. Well, just so had well, Samuel L. Jackson wasn't dead. He like faked like his death.
Mm-hmm.
They people had came in his house and shot him. But what he did is he shot the person and burnt the body, but he was like putting like his stuff on it, like his necklace
Mm-hmm.
and all that stuff. So people just started automatically thought it was him. But he died at the end and in an explosion. So Maggie Q almost died, but she shoots Michael Keaton, and that was the end of the movie. It looks like it was geared towards like the foreign market, like
Mm-hmm.
the way they talked and everything. It was almost like kind of geared towards the foreign market.
Mm-hmm.
But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the movie. It's not. I think it came out in 2021. It must have been like towards the end of 2021.
Mm-hmm.
It came out on. But it ain't your thing because there's a woman that's 90 pounds that's karate kicking
Oh
and all
shit.
that stuff. So it ain't your thing. But I liked it. The Prodigy. A nice little movie to look at if you like action movies and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, it's Maggie Q kicking guys and stabbing them and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like, like the old school type of action where it's like they're actually fighting. They're not
Mm-hmm.
there's no green screen.
Mm-hmm.
Um Samuel L. Jackson, he it was almost like a cameo, like how you said about Michael Jai White, because he was
Mm-hmm.
like in the beginning he was in it, he died, so the whole movie is her going for revenge. Then all of a sudden at the end of the movie he pops back up again.
Mm-hmm.
So he really didn't really have a big part,
Okay.
but yeah, I liked it. Anything else you want to add?
Not really. We about at the hour mark anyway.
All right, y'all. Thank you for listening. You can reach the Judgementals on Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok and YouTube at PNL Judgementals, Instagram at the_judgementals, or you can email us at pnljudgementals@gmail.com. All
Peace
right.
out.
Why I stay on the
All right.
low low. Most of y'all is associates, so I be on my dolo. Hold up, whoa, whoa, hold the phone. You think all I do is rap? I can do it on my own. That's why I produce the track. Don't wonder where my crew is at. They'll be back. Niggas see me walking on the block and look like, who is that? Who is that? People always wanna know where my friends is at. Like we attached. I don't need no crew to produce the same effect. How lame is that?